Today I'm going to be reviewing Glance 3.0 by Steve Thompson. Right now I'm going to show you a performance of me doing Glance on the streets. And I'm also going to leave an extra performance at the end of this video. So I have two magazines here. We got them at the magazine place just to give you a variety. Which one calls out to you? This one? So you're going to open it. Obviously there's pages with a lot of pictures. Find a page with a lot of words, okay? And hold it up so I can't see. What you're going to do is you're going to pick a random word. But I want you to make this interesting. Pick a big word, an interesting word, a couple of syllables, like 9, 10, 11 letters long. Let me know when you got that word. You can change the page. You got it? Now before I do that, is there a word before it? Can you look at the word before the word you just thought of? Just focus on that word. I'm assuming it's a smaller word, so I told you to think of a larger one. Look at me. In the smaller word, I'm seeing an O. Okay. Now I'm going to be honest, you're a little harder to read than the average person. All that means is you'd be good at poker. So I'm not getting it. What's the small word that you're thinking of? Or? No, it's okay, interesting. All right, close the magazine. I'm sure you can remember the word. I'm going to write down what I'm picking up. Think of the first letter, say it over and over in your head. Look at me. S? Interesting. All right, go to the very last letter. Think of the last letter, say it over and over in your head. T? All right, I'm going to write down what I'm getting. I don't want you to see it. I'm going to let the camera see it first. This is an interesting word. I'm going to give it to you. Be honest, did you change your mind a couple of times, or was this the first word you decided on?
This is the first word.
Out loud? What word did you just think of?
Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship?
Boy!
Yeah.
Wait, that was good. That's pretty crazy. I have no idea how that works.
This is the packaging for Glance. And inside, it comes with 2 magazines. Along with a little card on the back is a website and a password that takes you to the explanation video. Glance is an easy, practical book test that uses an instant, everyday-looking magazine. Any skill level, magician, mentalist, you can perform this. This works close-up, parlor, you can even add it to your stage show. It fits both the casual and the professional settings. The magazines it comes with is high quality. They look and feel exactly like the magazines you would get off the shelf. They were designed by Andy Gladwin. This is Glance 3.0, so this is the 3rd version of these magazines. With this version, they redesigned the cover to make it look more modern and clean. They also made the cover more common size, so you could take a regular magazine, maybe one that you like, take the cover off that one, take the cover off these, and you could switch them. They also updated the text in the magazine based on customer feedback. Glance uses Ted Kemalovich's Mother of All Book Test principle, which Steve Thompson adds to a normal looking magazine. With the Mother of All Book Test, you have them think of a long word, you fish for a letter. Once you know that letter, you're able to tell them what the word is. One thing that Steve Thompson did with this book test, which I really like, and I used it in the performance you saw, and the performance at the end that you will see, is he came up with a clever method where you don't have to fish for any of the letters in the long word you're thinking of, but yet you're still able to tell them the word. There are 8 long words that you have to memorize. In the explanation video, which is well taught, high quality, they give you an anagram which helps you remember. It did help me. I was able to get these words memorized within an hour or 2 of just like drilling it in. You can do it too, you just have to take the time and be patient. But if you do not want to memorize the words, you don't have to, because Steve Thompson also cleverly added a crib into the magazine, which is easily accessible and undetectable. I went out over 2 days, I performed this a bunch of times, not once did anybody question the magazines. I left them exactly how they were. And mine are a little worn, which I liked. I was folding them up, put in my pocket. I feel like the more worn stuff looks, the less suspicious it will be. I don't want to keep them nice and crispy. I want it to look like I just picked them up from somewhere and was ready to go. And I also wasn't worried that if they looked at the pages too long for a word, they would notice something. I had no fear of that, and it did not happen. I highly recommend this. I had a lot of fun performing it. It definitely made its way into my top 3 of my favorite book tests that I've come across. If you're interested in picking up Glance 3.0, it sells for a very reasonable price, and I do suggest you get it. I'm gonna leave a link in the description to Vanishing Inc, as well as the pinned comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got something out of it, and I will see you in the next one. Which one calls out to you? And that's the one you're gonna use.
Do I tell you?
Yeah, just take it.
Guess. Yeah.
I'll guess. All right, so this is what you're gonna do. Before you open it, you're gonna open it. Obviously, there's gonna be a lot of pages with ads. You're gonna open any page you want with a lot of words. Completely any page you want. On that page, you're gonna think of a word. And I'm gonna try to tell you what word you're thinking about.
I think of a word?
From the magazine. Like open to a page with a lot of words.
And I pick a word.
And pick a word. But I want you to make it interesting. I want you to pick a big word, like 10, 11 letters long, like a couple of syllables. So I want to make it challenging.
I was just thinking. Okay.
Hold it up like this, please. And whenever you got any word you want, any big word, put your finger under it so your friends can see if you would like. But nobody say it, please.
Yeah.
And don't close the magazine just yet. You happy with that word?
Yes.
All right, so before we do anything, I'm assuming since you picked like an article, there's a word before that word. And I'm assuming it's a smaller word, so I tried to think of a big word. Focus on that small word real quick. Just say it over and over in your head. All right, so what I'm getting immediately is there's an O in this word. Okay. So I gotta be honest, you're a little harder to read than the average person, which that's very good, because that means you would be good at poker. You'd have a good poker test. Just to see if I'm like reading you correctly, what is that smaller word?
Tell you?
Yeah.
O.
O-H?
Yeah.
Interesting, okay. Very small.
So.
Okay.
You're pretty close.
Now I kind of get it. Now think of the bigger word.
Okay.
Think of the first letter, say it over and over in your head. Okay, I got it. What is the first letter of the word?
I.
I?
Whoa! Whoa, no.
Hold out your hand. Just look at me. Repeat the word over and over in your head. Can you think of the last letter? Say it in your head. E. All right, put your hand down. On the count of 3, all I want you to do is when I snap, say the whole word in your head. You guys can do that as well. It's just in your head. Nobody say it out loud. Somebody do that. 1, 2, 3, say it in your head. Second letter's an N. I think I got it. All right. For the first time, out loud, what word did you just think of?
Independence.
Independence?
What? Are there cameras?
Right here.
It's right
in front of you.
here. But like,
Oh, like someone telling you? No.
behind me.
I wish it was that easy, I gotta be honest.
Wait, that's crazy.